in this month's collaboration, the topic is gadgets. So gadgets, something you're more passionate about than me.
Love a gadget.
Oh yes.
Absolutely love a gadget.
Love a gadget. So there's things that you already have seen that we use, like the Jackery, the Ramoska. They're sort of not quite gadgets, but things that we definitely use. So we're going to show you some other bits that we've not shown you before, things that just make life in the motorhome that little bit easier.
And comfortable.
And comfortable, yeah. So this is part of the original collaboration that we're in. So I'll put the other channels up here. So please check out their gadgets too. There's going to be a real mix of this one, so it should be really interesting. And you might pick up some top tips that you didn't know about. But if you've got some gadgets that you think are an absolute must, as always, please share them in the description, and you might help out somebody else who's maybe new to motorhoming, caravanning, or campervanning.
That's about it.
Okay, so over to Ricky for the first gadget man.
Okay. One of my favourite gadgets, especially when out and about in the winter, when you perhaps can't go out all the time because of the fantastic UK weather, is the Amazon Fire Stick. I can't remember the last time we put our TV aerial up on the motorhome because we just don't use it anymore. Use the Amazon Fire Stick, you've got access to your YouTube, all your on demand, all the rest of it. So as long as you've got a decent internet connection, Amazon Fire Stick is the way to go.
Not sure if you can see, but Ricky's actually command stripped ours to the back of the TV, so it doesn't rattle about and we don't need to put it away when we travel.
And you know where the best place to order your Amazon Fire Stick is? Amazon. And quite often they're on special offer as well, so if you kind of hunt around, you're bound to get a bargain. We'll put a link in the description to Amazon for the Amazon Fire Stick.
Say that nicer.
We'll put a link in the description for the Amazon Fire Stick. There are different versions, by the way, so just work out which one's best for you, and dead simple to install.
So I've got a safety gadget that I really like. So it's not something that you would use on a day-to-day basis, but it is something that really puts my mind at ease. And if you've been to any of the motorhome shows, you will have seen these, no doubt. And lovely Andrew. So one of my favourite safety gadgets, and I'm a safety girl, is our fire safety stick. So I know it's not a gadget that you would use every day, but it is one that, if it came to it, would be absolutely essential, and it could save the motorhome. So to use the fire safety stick, if you had a fire, funnily enough, you take the cap off, you remove the bottom end cap from the lower part of the handle down here, and then basically you strike the end cap. I'm not going to demonstrate it now. You strike the end cap and it basically sets off and releases this kind of gas, I guess you would call it. I'm not a very technical person, as you know by now. And you basically hold it in the direction of the fire. You hold it by the plastic bit because the metal bit gets really hot. So hold it by the plastic bit, point it in the direction of the fire, or just chuck it at the fire and leave. And basically that will smother out. So I think it removes the oxygen from the fire triangle, and it basically will stop the fire. So they last also for 15 years, whereas a regular fire extinguisher only lasts 5, plus you need to maintain and kind of get a fire extinguisher serviced. They're much lighter as well. I'll put all the stats in the description or across the screen. And they just hook, you just clip them onto the wall. So again, I'll show you a little picture of ours and where we keep it. So we keep it by the door, which is the central point in the motorhome. It's right next to our kitchen area, which is the highest risk for fire, of course, especially if I allow Ricky to cook, which is why I don't. But yeah, fire safety stick is going to be the gadget of choice if I ever needed it. It's there, it's easy to use, and it means that if you had a powder or a water extinguisher, obviously water you shouldn't be using on electrics, powder is great, or foam, but it's going to make a right mess in your motorhome or your campervan, caravan. Whereas this, because it releases a gas, it just smothers the fire and it doesn't damage everything around it. So top tip, check out the fire safety stick, and they're really lovely people as well. Andrew, I've met him at a few shows now, and he's absolutely lovely. So let me show you one of my favourite gadgets. Now, we were asked to try these by the Cable Guys UK.
Cable Guys UK here. To get our cables, go on www.thecableguysuk.com, and a special promotion code for the Hills on Tour. The Hills on Tour 15 will get you 15% off at the checkout. Thanks very much.
At home, I have cables all over the place. I haven't really had much chance to test them. But in the van on this holiday, they have been brilliant. So let me just show you what I can do with my little cable. So I've got my fan here, and it's plugged in with my cable. The cable moves round at all the different angles there, and I can just pull it off. So one thing that I'm really good at is actually tripping over cables, as Ricky will testify to. So if I knock the cable out, it's actually just going to break off really easily, and it clips back on magnetically. See, it's so strong, it's actually always pulling that fan away. But there we go. So I can just take it off. Now the charger itself has lots of different heads that you attach into the product, so that all you need to do is just clip it on. So I've got a little micro adapter in this one here. If I pull it out, I'll show you. It's that one. One that's got like a semicircle on the top. You know the one. I'm not very technical. Anyway, that's what goes in there. So that can just stay in there. And then when I want to charge it, oop, I'll get it. And oop. So when I want to charge it, put it back in the right way. That would help, wouldn't it? Oh, there we go. I just hook on the cable. Easy as that. Then, if I want to charge my phone, you guessed it, there's a lightning charger point as well. So I just leave that in there, and then all I do is just clip my phone on, and the cable will bend, round. So if you're accident prone like me, it's not a massive problem. And then just put it away when you want to charge something else. It's a breakaway cable. And last but not least, if I've been doing editing and I need to charge up the old laptop, you guessed it, there's another adapter for that as well. So another really simple gadget that actually makes life a lot easier for us is this universal water connector. So it means that you don't have to stand there holding your hose pipe whilst filling your tank. And our tank is quite big now on this van. I think it's over 100 litres of water, I think. So that's quite a long time to fill it up. So I'll show you how this gadget works, but it does save a lot of time. It makes it a lot easier.
Just give it a screw and attach your end, and she's ready to go.
So our final gadget is an app on your phone that you can download, and it helps you level up and decide where you need to put chocks, if any. So it's a very fancy app. You just download it, and then you lay your phone on the most smooth surface that you can in your motorhome, and it will show you exactly where you need to put your chocks under which wheels. However, we also do resort to these lovely things, and we've got two. Now we actually quite often find they don't agree with each other. My backup tip, if you don't have any of that, is a bottle with water in it. Any bottle, even better if they've got labels or lines around the bottle. And actually what we often do is, if the app we don't trust, if the spirit levels don't agree with each other, we'll just get a bottle out of the fridge and we'll just put the bottle on the side, and then we'll see how level the fluid is in the bottle. Sometimes it's the most basic things that actually are the best. So top tip, and pretty much free.
So thanks for watching. Like we said before, please check out the other guys as well. We'll be doing the same, because I'm sure there are some gadgets out there that we haven't yet discovered.
I don't think that's possible.
There might be one.
You're
And
not having a new drone.
Oh, we should have put the drone in.
No.
And we'll catch you on the next collaboration. Bye.
Bye. But basically it's the fire safety stick. So our final gadget is a self-leveling app.